Nobody warned Maya that the night she wore her clearance rack dress to the company gala would be the same night her entire life changed forever. Maya was the kind of woman most people looked past. Quiet, hard-working, the girl who stayed late to fix other people's mistakes and never asked for credit. She worked a modest desk job at a mid-sized firm, packed her own lunch every day, and saved every dollar she could to send money home to her mother. She wasn't flashy, she wasn't loud, but she had something money could never buy, a heart that was genuinely, beautifully good. Then there was Derek. Tall, polished, the life of every room he walked into. He came from old money, wore it like armor, and used his popularity like a weapon. At the annual company gala, Derek was the golden boy, surrounded by laughter, expensive suits, and women who competed for just one glance from him. He was the kind of man who had never once been told no, and it showed in every smirk he wore. When Maya walked in that evening, Derek noticed her immediately, and not kindly. He whispered something to his circle, and the laughter that followed was sharp enough to cut glass. He approached her with that smile, the one that looked like charm but felt like a warning, and said loud enough for half the room to hear, "Sweet dress." Did it come with a coupon? The crowd around him snickered. Maya's cheeks burned. She smiled politely, said nothing, and quietly walked away with her dignity fully intact. But here is what Derek didn't see. Because men like him rarely do. An elderly woman near the entrance had tripped on the steps, her evening bag spilling across the floor, her eyes wide with embarrassment and pain. While everyone else looked away, Maya was already kneeling beside her, gathering her things, helping her to her feet, asking gently if she was okay. She sat with the woman for 20 minutes, made her laugh, made sure she felt seen. That woman's name was Eleanor, and Eleanor, as it turned out, was the mother of the company's newly appointed CEO. 2 years later, Maya wasn't at a desk anymore. She was standing at the front of a boardroom, leading a team she had built from the ground up, promoted personally by a CEO who said, "I hired her because my mother told me she was the most decent person in the room that night." Derek? He was escorted out of that same building 6 months prior, quietly let go after a pattern of behavior that had finally caught up with him. Popularity, it turns out, has an expiration date. Character does not. At her first company dinner as director, someone asked Maya what her secret was. She smiled and said simply, "I never treated kindness like it was optional." And that is the whole story. Not a fairy tale, not luck, just a woman who chose to be good when no one was watching, and a world that eventually couldn't help but notice. Because love, real success, real respect, was never about how much you earn, what you wear, or who laughs at your table. It has always been about who you are when someone needs help and the room looks away. Drop a heart if you believe character always wins in the end. And comment, Maya, if you'd wear that clearance rack dress with your head held high.